You want me to go first?
Do it, you faggot!
So from 10 to 9, or are we just gonna do 10 and then you 10 and then me 10?
Yeah, just do 10 and 10.
We'll do your 10.
So we'll go 10, Noel's 10, then Jack's 10.
Yep.
Okay. So my number 10, guys, is the pet girl of Sakura Soul. Now this has been my top 10 for a while now. It's just that good. I'm just gonna read you a little description because I'm not gonna say it off the top of my head because I'll fuck it up. The main character, Sawata, he basically is put in a school because his current, he was put in a dorm that was allowed animals because his last one wouldn't. And then throughout this whole thing that he goes to the Sakura Soul Hall, that's what the dorm's called. He meets this cute girl, Sheena, which is, by the way, waifu. She's a particular really good artist from Britain. And then they basically just go through this entire story, and he thinks to himself, like, all these weirdos are in this hall. Why am I here? I'm not weird. It's just because of this cat. And he basically, throughout the entire story, he kind of grows up to it, and he learns to like the hall. It's like a very funny romance comedy, like cool. Fuck off. I said that wrong. It's a comedy, romance, and school. Those are the genres. It's actually one of my first romance. But that's my number 10, guys, and 10 out of 10. Watch it, guys.
Okay.
Next.
Noel, what's your number 10 so you can get ready to talk about it?
Oh, yeah, because you want to skip yours, faggot. Okay. My number 10 is
Totally.
same as before, No Game, No Life.
Okay.
I have the synopsis here. No Game, No Life is a surreal comedy that follows Sora and Shiro, shut-in neat siblings, and the online gamer duo behind the legendary username Kuhaku, which is like blank, literally. They view the real world as just another lousy game. However, a strange email challenging them to a chess match changes everything. The brother and sister are plunged into an otherworldly realm where they meet Tet, the god of games. I just kept it like that. It's very colorful anime. Very funny. It's ecchi, so if you're not into ecchi, what the hell's wrong with you? But it's very funny, ecchi, and overall very enjoyable. I'm still waiting on the second season. God damn it! All right, Jack, if I get to it.
My number 10 is Monster Musume.
Oh yay!
They're real, and they want to date us. 4 years ago, the world learned that harpies, centaurs, catgirls, and all manners of fabulous creatures are not merely fictional, they're flesh and blood. Not to mention
More
scale,
flesh.
feather, horn, and fang. Thanks to the cultural exchange between Species Act, these once mythical creatures have assimilated into society, or at least they're trying. Basically, this shows a edgy comedy, harem, and Cole hates it for reasons.
Why do you hate it?
But
I'm not
mean,
going
this-
into details.
there really isn't much to say about it because it's a comedy. Ecchi, you have nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
It's just purely, yeah. You see boobs, they're used in funny ways. You laugh. You continue.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
if you're into Monster Girls,
bonus.
watch it. If you're not into Monster Girls, give it a shot because I got into Monster Girls because of it.
To be honest, it was fairly popular when it came out. So
Yeah.
I think most people have seen it.
I have to finish it. I haven't finished it.
Other than the obviously feminists, animals being feminists are gonna get mad, man. They probably already
yeah.
are.
And the animal activists, don't forget them.
Okay, so. Oh yeah.
All right, so my number 9 is I never actually changed this one either, but it's Gate. Basically, the main character, Atami, or where did it go? Whatever, Atami, that's what I'm calling him. But he's a 33-year-old otaku man, like all of us here are gonna grow up to be. He actually is in the military. He's a JFDF officer. And basically, what happens? Japan's invaded by this gate that appears in Japan, Tokyo, Japan, and all these mythical fantasy creatures and like knights come out and just murder everyone. And then the military rolls in, kills him, and then basically the military goes into the gate and takes the fight to the like medieval, because it's kind of like a medieval fantasy world. And it's a really good anime. I really recommend it. And if you like action, adventure, fantasy, and military, I mean, I'm a military person, so I love military action. There's a lot of explosions. Roar, fucking cute girls in there, man, like waifu material. But
Roar is a 900-year-old demigod. She is not a cute little girl. She is the complete
Fuck off.
opposite. A sexy old girl.
yes, okay, but she is amazing. She's like could be possible waifu material. But really great anime. I hope you guys like. Well, go check it out if you like action, adventure, fantasy, or military. It's a really good anime. I recommend it. So make sure you go check that one out. Back to Noel.
Okay, pendejos, let's do this.
Well,
Next one is I actually changed this one to one I finished. It's another.
Okay, we've all seen this, so
Yeah. Okay, so
Yes.
basic summary. In 1972,
Excuse
a popular student in Yomiyama North Middle School's class 3-3 named Misaki passed away during the school year. Since then, the
Yes.
town of Yomiyama has been shrouded by a fearful atmosphere from the dark secrets hidden deep within. 26 years later, 15-year-old Koichi Sakakibara, goddamn, transfers into class 3-3 of Yomiyama North, and soon after discovers that a strange, gloomy mood seems to hang over all the students. He also finds himself drawn to the mysterious eye patch-wearing student named Misaki, which she is supremely cute. However, the rest of the class and the teachers seem to treat her like she doesn't exist. Paying no heed to warnings from everyone, including Mei herself, Koichi begins to get closer not only to her, but also to the truth behind the gruesome phenomenon plaguing Class 3-3 of Yomiyama North. It's a bit gruesome, I guess. I mean,
Yes, it's one of the top 10 gruesome animes in
Yeah,
anime
like,
history.
Really?
I'm scared of umbrellas. After I saw that, I'm scared of umbrellas.
Definitely.
And if you haven't seen it, watch it definitely.
Yes. If you don't feel like watching the anime, at least watch the death compilations on YouTube, and you'll fucking want to watch it.
Oh yeah, it's
Honestly,
definitely
I don't think the
worth it.
deaths were that bad.
Like they're not. They could be worse. They could definitely be worse. But
That was my second.
they're
or
pretty good. I
psychological
mean,
anime.
I'm scared of umbrellas, dude. It's worth it. It's worth a see. It's very.
And it's worth it, but it's definitely worth it when it's like 2 in, dark outside with fog, and you're at a friend's house and you watch that. Definitely sets the mood to watch
Oh
it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I did really like the series, but at the end, it felt like a little bit rushed.
The end was.
It seemed very rushed. Like, it was slow, creepy, mysterious through the whole series. You got to like episode 11, 12, and everything was just
Yeah, it's
really rushed at the end.
It's like it feels rushed, but it's still pretty good. I still really enjoyed the anime. Alright. Jack, your turn.
Okay, so my number 9 is a bit of a change of pace from what we've had. We've had like action, ecchi, and blood. My number 9 is the Order of Rabbit. The summary is Coco arrives at the Cafe Rabbit House one day, excited for rabbits. She actually lives in that cafe. She meets lots of different girls, including a tiny cool girl named Shino, waifu, a tough soldier-esque girl named Lise, a spacey and I can't read that word, quintessentially Japanese girl named Chio, and the ordinary but dignified Sharo. There's not much to this anime. It's just basically one of those cutesy animes, but it's very fun to watch.
So it's like just to watch it. There's not like really a story to it or anything. It's just to watch.
It's just basically following the life of a few
So like sort of like a daily
girls,
life thing.
yeah, basically. slice of
Okay.
life comedy, those sort of things. It's just
Okay,
very
yeah.
fun and happy to watch, and yeah, very cutesy. It has
Okay.
2 seasons, but
Okay.
it's worth watching if you like cutesy girls doing cutesy things, or if you're a pedophile. I mean,
Oh my god.
He had to bring it up.
okay, moving on.
Cole,
Moving on.
go.
Okay, so my number 8 is actually, this was my first ever horror mystery anime that I've watched.
Let's go.
But this one is Ghost Hunt. Ghost Hunt, it was
Oh, yeah.
amazing. Like, it was really, really good. I'll give you a short little summary. Well, it's not short, but I'll just read it. But while at school, Mai and her friends like to exchange ghost stories. Apparently, there's an abandoned school building on their campus that is the center of many ghost stories. During the story, they are interrupted by a mysterious male figure. The person turns out to be Kazuya, a 17-year-old who is the president of the Shibuya Physics Research Company. He has called by the principal to investigate the story surrounding the abandoned school building. The next day, on the way to school, Mai passes the building in question while examining a strange camera she spotted inside. She gets suspicious by Kazuya's assistant unknowingly interfering with the investigation. Mai breaks the camera and Kazuya's assistant gets injured. Kazuya forcibly hires Mai into order to pay the camera and replace his injured assistant. From that point on, Mai begins to learn about the paranormal world and profession of ghost hunting. Now, it was really good. Like throughout the whole series, I never me and my brother watched it within like a day, and we did not stop watching it. We watched it point A until point B, did not stop. It was an amazing anime. I highly recommend it if you guys are like new coming animers, I guess you could use that word, and you like horror. Check out Ghost Hunt. It's an older anime, but it is so worth it. The mangas are really old. Like I know Noel looked it up in what was it, like in the 80s, the 60s?
I think so. Something like that. Let me check.
I believe that's the
Yeah.
same time as Berserk, which is 1980s something. Or around that. Yeah.
Let me see.
It's called
The
Ghost Hunt, right?
the anime appeared
Ghost Hunt.
in 2006.
Yep, I watched the 2006 version because I know there was an older version.
Let me see.
And I want to get the mangas because the mangas continue the story because they never made a second season and I really want them to.
Okay, it's originally a light novel, and the light novel came out in 1989.
So there you go, 1989.
If I'm correct, yeah.
So yeah, it's a very old anime. I really, really loved it. It was amazing. It was comedy, horror, mystery, a shoujo, and a supernatural. So if you guys like all that shiznits, make sure you go watch it
Shiznits.
because it's amazing. And the storyline completely mind fucks you. So go watch it. Next up is Noel.
Okay, let's see what it was. Okay. This one is 1 Week Friends. Let me see.
Let me say,
Shit, did I even get the thing for?
good job.
Where is it? Oh,
Professionalism.
what? Okay, never mind. Okay, it's just okay. There we go. Alright. Teenage romance is never easy, but it's especially difficult for second-year high school student Haseyuki. The girl he's fallen for, Fujimiya Kaori, is beautiful and kind, and was once the most popular girl in school. But now she spends all her time alone, and the reason why is stranger and more painful than Yuki could have ever imagined. Um, this is like a slice of life anime, if I'm correct.
I feel like I know what this is.
It has a different art style to it. It's like sort of like a bright art style, and the characters look very different to what you typically used to. But what the fuck? Apart from that, it's very cute. It's it can get sad at sometimes when you like start learning more about like why she's so alone all the time. But I did really enjoy it. I watched it when it was coming out, and I really highly recommend it. It's very good.
What anime is it?
1
not
Week
read.
Friends.
1 Week Friends. Sounds familiar. So I'm guessing it's Jack's turn now.
I didn't know if you were done. You should have said, okay, I'm done or something.
Oh, she's fine. It's fine. Just go.
Okay, so my number 8 is a double one. I love them both, and they were both made by the same producer. I believe Noah's seen a bit of both of them. The first one I'm going to talk about is Kagewani. Mysterious monsters that appear and attack in present time. The people can only be played with by them in this extreme situation. Why do these monsters appear to attack people? No idea, basically. Suzuki Bamba, a scientist, searches for the truth with the keyword Kagewani. A new feeling of suspense. Animation begins. This is, how do I say it? It's kind of similar to like Yamishiba if you've seen it, but it actually has a running story with the whole thing of monsters appearing and attacking people, and they die, etc., etc. And
I saw the
yeah,
first
you've seen the first
episode.
episode. But it sort of reflects back to earlier episodes as it goes on. So I mean, it's like it's the smallest thing, like a camera. You'll see it in the first episode, I believe, has a bit of blue goo over it. It goes back to that later in the series and opens up a bit more of backstory or idea to the person who's watching about the Kagewani. It's currently on its second season, which the last episode I saw was absolutely amazing. The main character was a fucking badass. The art style is... It's not usual anime to say something. It's more like... It's very like papery and hand-drawn, but it also looks... It also goes with it well. It's weird and simple, but it also works with it very well for some reason. And then moving on to Yamishibai, which is currently on its third season, and I think it's actually finished completely now. Yeah, it has finished completely, because I haven't heard anything about season 4. Akin to TV Tokyo's Folk Tales from Japan, which I guess is a TV show that aired in Japan, Yamishibai Japanese Ghost Stories takes a narrative format to explore the rich occult history from Japan. Moreover, the storytelling techniques in this brand new series will mimic Kamishibai, so what we just talked about, a traditional storytelling technique inspired by the artistic usage of paper and paper figures and scrolls. So, yeah, basically what we said. This is basically what I said about Kagewani, but it doesn't have any major story. I guess you could say there is some by the third season, but there's no real like solid story where like you watch one episode and it will continue throughout. It's just you have these small ghost stories and that's about it. They're fun to watch, to be honest. They're usually around 4 minutes.
Yeah, I saw the first one. It was.
They're usually around, yeah, they are. They're usually around 4 minutes long each one, or something like that. The best time to watch it if you want to get the full experience of the horror aspect for both of these series is at night, alone in the dark. It's just normal horror scenario to watch horror things in, to be honest. But yeah, if you... Why am I saying if you like that type of thing? Because you've never seen it. This is completely unique art style. I would recommend watching this if you're into horror things, ghost stories, anything of the like, mystery. I don't know. But yeah, that's Yamishibai / Kagewani.
Alright, so my number 7. Yes, 7, right? Yeah.
Yes, Seth.
Yeah, 7. Okay, so this is another military another military on what it's also music and sci-fi. This anime is called Sora no Woto. Now when I first watched this anime, I was iffy on it. Like I wouldn't know I was gonna watch it because the tags did say music, sci-fi, and military. It was the military part that got me, because, yeah. But the description is it's a lonely corner in the world on the edge of no man's land sits Clock Tower Fortress. It's home to the 1121 First Platoon of the I can't even say that. Helvetian Army. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that. And their newest member is a 15-year-old volunteer named Kanata Noromi, who enlisted to learn how to play the bugle. She was a child. Kanata was saved by a beautiful soldier and found inspiration in the clear, golden sound of her trumpet. From the day forward, Kanata decided music would be her life. As the other platoon members trained. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. We're not laughing at you, sorry. We're laughing at something.
Uh-huh. Train her how to be a bugle and a soldier.
worry.
Canada's ending optimism will inspire them to look for happiness, beauty, and even a world haunted by war. Now, this anime was just, it was really, really good to me. Like, it kind of really spoke to you, even though it's like a military sci-fi-ish. It's kind of like if you would take like an old war and you would put robots like mech tech robot tanks that are like it's got like a tank turret with like a mech bottom with like 8 legs or something. It's kind of like if you take an old war and then just sci-fi mechs, mash it together with some beautiful music and art and just a storyline.
So Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. What?
I said beautiful art, not shit.
Guys, this course has been going on for 4 hours and 20 minutes.
But that's my number 7. So Noel.
Alright, my number 7 is
Hey.
Sakura Trick. This is just putting it out there, it's a Yuri anime. But it's really cute. Like, if you were to take outside that it's girl on
Yes.
girl, it's really freaking cute. Alright, let me see. Haruka Takayama and Yu Sonoda were best friends in middle school and are now attending Misato West High School together. They are assigned to the same class in their first year, but are given seats on opposite sides of the room. If that wasn't enough, it is announced at the entrance ceremony that the school will be closed in 3 years. This doesn't bother either of them, as they still plan on having lots of fun together during their high school years.
No.
Okay. Haruka gets jealous of you making new friends, though. Just being a little bit of yandere there. So the two decide to deepen their bond. Let's do something we'd never
Oh.
do with other girls, Yu says.
Oh damn.
And they share a kiss in a vacant classroom after school one day. After that one kiss leads to many kisses. The two begin to realize that the relationship they share has changed completely. But what will happen to their relationship once the disapproving older sister begins to suspect that something is going on between the two? This anime, it's funny, it's cute, like supremely cute, and if you can like set aside that it's girl on girl, watch it because it's really freaking good.
So,
And it changes like
continue.
okay, like it changes. You know how typical romance animes, it's like how like the road on how the two people meet and their bond growing and stuff. Well, in this one, it's different. By like in the first episode, it's like it's already there. Like they kiss, they're together, and throughout the rest, it's just their adventures and shit. I'm trying to like hide it. So yeah, and that's it.
Sorry, I was
It's
reading the
that.
comments for
Okay.
something.
Good job.
My number 7 is... Fuck off. My number 7 is Gantz. I've talked about this a lot to
Yes.
people because it's a good show in general. For Sure Life was bad. Sometimes. Sometimes death is worse. There is no salvation, peace, nor God away to receive you into their care. But wait, a God? Maybe you're talking about that big black bull stuck in a room with you. Now you're thrown into a game, fighting green aliens or robot monsters for the chance to survive. When Kei Corona is killed, he thus finds himself caught in such a game. A test of skills, morals, and will to survive. His life is not his own. His death spat and trampled upon over and over again. What happens if he does not listen? God knows. And this is also in some way a word of warning. Gantz is not for the faint-hearted, but neither is it as simple as it looks. Gore, rape, and violence is rampant, as are portrayals of greed, violence, and the ugliness that one sees in society today. So, basically, the series portrays in a way that I'll say that. But this show, I found it very entertaining the first time I watched it. I can't remember how I found out about it, to be honest. It's possibly one of the most gory enemies I've seen. Like, heads are being blown off, legs are being blown off, guts are everywhere. It's just so much blood and gore constantly. But yeah, basically, the main character dies. He's revived by some kind of ball, and he's sent out to kill aliens with other people who have also died. Are you bored, Cole? Huh?
No, I just read something about my number 6 that just completely made sense.
Okay. Okay. We'll get to that in a second. There's actually 2 films. Well, one's coming out. And another one's already came out. But I'm not sure when the film comes out. The live-action movie, I should say. But it looks fucking awesome. And I'm really excited for it. So try to watch that. And that'll be fun, because modern blood and gore in a film.
Hey guys, yeah, bros.
Like Gantz, where there's literally giants being shot in the face and their heads explode. Fun!
Alright, you done, nigga?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, so my number 6. This was my number 1 for a long while. I really love this anime. Like, it was amazing. But like I say that to all animes, but this one was truly amazing. The genres of it was a drama, school, and superpower. I guess you could kind of call it like a slice of life, kind of, but probably not. But it's Charlotte. This anime is just, I loved it so much from episode 1 to 13. I actually just looked right now, and there's a special OVA episode that was released on March 31st, so I gotta go watch that after this. But a little backstory into Charlotte. So here we go. While on the surface, Otasaka appears to be just another charming and intelligent teenager. He has a secret. He has the ability to slip into people's minds and fully control their body for 5 seconds at a time. Yu has been using the skill for years to gain the highest grades, which allow him to enter prestigious high schools. When the I can't pronounce that word. Now Tomori, which is my waifu, catches Yu using his powers. She consoles him and his sister Ayumi into transferring to a special academy that houses people with special abilities like Yu. A school for students with supernatural abilities. I just said that. The student council of the school is led by Nao. Is tasked with secretly tracking down people with these powers that abuse them. Yu is forced to join the student council, and together they face formidable challenges that bring him closer to shocking truths that his own seemingly incredible ability might be more powerful than he could ever imagine. Now, when Jack was reading it, I did not know this at all. It says the original story from Jun Maeda, the creator of Angel Beats and Clannad. Now, if you guys haven't watched Angel Beats and Clannad,
Wait, you didn't know that?
I did not know that. Yes, I did not know that the creator that made Angel Beats and
Dude,
Clannad made
when-
Charlotte. I did
I'm
not know
surprised
that.
you didn't know that.
Dude, that wasn't that. When Angel Beats OVA was announced, Charlotte was announced as well.
Wow. Charlotte
really
explores
surprised
the
you didn't know
supernatural
that.
lives of these
That was
teenagers
all around
and
the internet.
the price they pay for being special. Now, this anime, god damn, it's just so good. You guys gotta watch it. It's just so fucking good. You two, freaking watch it.
I've seen part of it.
I
I've
was
seen-
gonna watch
faggot.
it, but I'm a
I've
faggot.
seen a lot of some animes and just left them
You
and said I'll
just
come back to
Watch
it.
it. It is worth the 13
Shit.
episodes.
Hiroshi is that old?
Okay then, but it is just really really, it's great. Like the art style, the colors, the atmosphere of it when you're watching it. It's one of those animes to where you watch and you feel like you're the main character. Because I kind of could relate to you as of what happens in the anime, not the special power thing and not the using his power for bullshit things, but just the way he acts and just yeah. But it's just really good. And the last 5 episodes, in my opinion, kind of made me tear up because of what happened. But it is just the feels are strong with this one. But I just love Charlotte so much. Hope you guys take the time to watch it because it's fucking amazing. But Noel, you're number 6.
Okay, let me see. My number 6 is Death Parade.
I've seen this. I can
Let me
help.
see. Don't worry, I got it. Okay, well, at least the synopsis. Right. After death, there is no heaven or hell, only a bar that stands between reincarnation and oblivion. There, the attendant will, one after another, challenge pairs of the recently deceased to a random game in which their fate of either ascending into reincarnation or falling into the void will be wagered, whether it's bowling, darts, air hockey, or anything in between. Each person's true nature will be revealed in a ghastly parade of death and memories, dancing to the whims of the bar's master. Alright, basically, this is was this a drama? I think it
I
was a
believe
drama.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, because of what happens to never mind. But I love the concept of it where like they involve like in the first episode, the first game it's darts,
Yeah.
and they mix darts with like body parts. So, like there's the board, and depending on where you hit it, it'll hurt the other person in a specific body part or organ. So like if you hit in the middle in the, like the bullseye, you'll hurt them in their heart, like make them bleed or some shit like that. I don't remember.
That was it.
And that like yeah, and it helps them. It helps bring out their true nature and shit. It's very freaking cool. The animation style is really cool too. It's very detailed.
Yeah, it is quite a cool animation. I was a bit unbalanced on this show. Like, the characters that came in to be judged, their reactions with one another, I guess you could say, were probably one of the things that made the show as good or as popular as it is. Because like some of the more main characters, to be honest, I didn't even give a shit about them, which is not something you really want for a main. Yeah.
Only kind of person I liked was like Decim, but apart from that, not really.
It was like, yeah, that's what I didn't. I was like, if I'm watching a show that has main characters, I should like main characters a lot more than I like the side characters, right? But no, I didn't. That was weird. But the intro is actually really catchy though. It's one of those intros.
Yes, I actually found the band that made the song, and I got their album they released
nice.
a while ago. It's so good.
Oh, I'm kicking something. But yeah,
Again.
This show, also, I liked it more than I did. But it all depends. If you care about liking main characters or shit, then definitely watch it. But if you just want to watch it as a side show where you haven't got something on or something like that, then it's perfect for that, because it was mainstream though. Like, I was surprised that this Death Parade went mainstream, because I was like, it's okay. But then that's what I'm like with most mainstream animes.
Yeah. The hell are you breaking now?
I don't know. Okay, so should I go on to my 6th?
Yeah.
Okay, so once again I have 2, mainly because one of these was discontinued. I'm gonna go with the one that was discontinued first. Deadman Wonderland is my sort of first of the 6. Ganta is the only survivor after a mysterious man in red slaughters a classroom full of teenagers. He's running for the carnage, sentenced to die, and locked away in the most twisted prison ever built. Deadman And then it gets worse. A Denmark Wonderland, convicts are forced into brutal death matches for the amusement of masses. The chisel crowd drowning out the screams of the dismembered, even when Ganta befriends Shiro, an unusual female inmate. His dark fate crushes all hope until he discovers the strange ability to wield his spill blood as a weapon. Ganta learns his new skill, might be related to the murderous man in red, and uncovers disturbing secrets that could expose those who stole his freedom. He's determined to see justice served, but first he'll have to fight for his life in a prison that holds a million ways to die. So the reason why this is sixth, tied with another series, is because it's we're only doing anime. If this was also the manga, it would probably be higher up because I have the whole manga collection and it is fucking amazing. Up to episode.
What in the fuck?
The main character is probably one of my least favorite in this show. But he does get better in the manga, so that's good. It's just a shame that they didn't continue it because the amount of character lore you get in the manga is fucking amazing. There's like one part filled with feels and shit. But yeah, the summary is basically all I can say about it without spoiling too much. And I'm going to move on to my other one, which I have tied with this. It's Higurashi When They Cry, which is a mystery horror show. After moving into the quiet town of Hinamizawa, Keiichi spends his days blissfully in school, often playing games with his local friends. However, appearances can be deceiving. One fateful day, Keiichi stumbles upon news of a murder that occurred in Hinamizawa. From this point onwards, horrific events unfold in front of Keiichi. As soon as he learns, his friends, close friends, may not all be what they seem. Based on the amateur mystery game by 07th Expansion, the story is told in a series of different scenarios. So there's 5 series in total, 2 main ones, 3 more OVAs, I'd say. And the first one is just really confusing. It just throws a bunch of murder and mystery at you, and it's just complete mindfuck. Second season, where it slowly sort of unveils things. And at the beginning, I was just like, no way this could be serious. Of the second season, because one of the supposed unveils is just like completely stupid. But yeah, as it says, this can go from being really calm and peaceful, like playing games in a school, to carnage, people murdering each other, torturing. It's quite dark at some points, that's for sure. I know I recommended this to a couple of people, and they said they couldn't get into it, mainly because for some reason it resets, which is part of the 07th expansion thing, at points in the story, which is kind of hard to get used to. But it's definitely worth watching if you're into mystery and horror. It's possibly one of the best out there to see, mainly because the second season is just amazing. But that was my sixth, so Cole.